You know that feeling when you are working on 3 different projects and they all use the same utility functions, maybe for logging, parsing data, handling dates, or authorization, but every time you need to make a change, you have to update the same file in 3 different places. You start thinking, there has to be a better way to share this code without duplicating it everywhere. Well, there is. You can turn your shared code into a Python package and upload it to the Python package index, PyPI, the same place all your favorite libraries live. Then you can install it in any project with just pip install. In this video I'll show you exactly how to publish your own package to PyPI, so you can maintain your code once and reuse it everywhere. Before we start writing anything, we need to make a decision about how this package will be managed, built and published. There are a couple of ways to do that using different tools and workflows, from the classic setup tools and Twine combination to new tools like Fleet, Hatch, PDM and Poetry. Each has its own pros and cons, but in this video we'll focus on the most robust and modern option, Poetry. It simplifies everything by combining dependency management, packaging and publishing into a single, easy-to-use tool. It follows the latest Python standards, ensures consistent environments with locked dependencies, and streamlines publishing with just one command. Before we dive into creating files manually, there is a handy command that does a lot of the setup for you, but first you need to install Poetry. If you haven't already, there is easiest way by running this in your terminal. Once installed, you can create a new project with one simple command: Poetry, new, and your package name, which should be unique. This command creates an entire project structure for you, including the pyproject.toml file, a source code directory with init.py, and even basic test setup. It saves you a lot of time and makes sure your project is set up correctly right from the start. Let's review the structure and, more importantly, why it matters. First thing you see is the src folder with your actual package code. You may say, wait, why use src layout instead of simply having a package folder at the root of the project? Great question, isn't it? It might seem simpler at first, but that setup can lead to a confusing bugs where your test passed locally because Python loads the code directly, even if the package isn't installed correctly. The src layout prevents this by forcing your code to be installed before it can be imported, making sure your development environment reflects how real users will interact with your package. By doing this, you'll never have to say, it worked on my machine. Then we got our test to be able to cover the deployed package. Next up is the heart of modern Python packaging, the pyproject.toml file. This is where all the metadata about your project lives. The name, version, description, authors, docs location, Python version required, root folder for your package location, and list of tools needed to generate your distribution. But most importantly, it contains the dependencies your package needs to work. In our case, we are not using traditional requirements.txt file. Instead, we manage everything through Poetry, which handle both project dependencies and development tools in one place. This keeps things clean, consistent and fully reproducible. Poetry also takes care of creating and managing a virtual environment for your project automatically. To install a new package, just run poetry add and package name. If it's something you only need during development, like PyTest, Black or MyPy, use poetry add with a group specification like here. Poetry updates both pyproject.toml and poetry log, which is there to manage dependencies, so you don't have to track anything manually. To get started on a new machine or by a new contributor, just run poetry install. This installs all dependencies, including DevTools, and setups the virtual environment for you. And to activate the environment and start working, use poetry and activate. Once your files are in place and we have actual code in our package folder in the string utils file, we can start building and publishing it. First thing you should do is build your package using command poetry build. This tells Python to read your project toml, gather the metadata, and package your code into 2 distribution formats. You will see them inside a new dist folder, .whl, this is a will file, a binary package format that installs super fast, and .tar.gz, this is a source distribution, basically a zip of your raw source code. Both of these are standard formats that PyPI understands, and once you have built them, you are ready to move forward. To publish a package, you'll need a free account on pypi.org. Just sign up like you would on any website. Then head over to your account settings and generate an API token. This will let you upload securely, without using your actual password. Also, make sure to save that token somewhere safe, because once you close the page, you wouldn't be able to see it again. Now let's publish it via poetry command, which looks like this: poetry publish, setting flex username to token and password to the actual token we just copied. As you can see, everything went well. Package is now live on PyPI, ready to be installed from anywhere with pip install. And just like that, you have gone from local utilities to a real, reusable, versioned Python package. And if you want to install an editable version of this package for development, you can run pip install -e. You can test it now by running some logic from it in the Python interactive shell. And after closing it and changing behavior, you should still be able to see the difference without reinstallation. And that's it. You have now seen how to manage, build and even publish a Python package the right way, using Poetry. Thanks for watching and see you soon!